This is the Excellent Sports Adventure, brought to you by Rycom.
Now that the baseball season has officially come to an end, let's take a look back at some of the highlights for your Toronto Blue Jays. Jays spinning their wheels at 46 and 42 when Ross Atkins decided to pull the trigger. Charlie Montoyo got the hook, replaced by John Schneider. It was a great move, as it turned out. Jays closed out the season at 46 and 28, grabbing the number one wildcard spot under John Schneider. Too bad about that meltdown against Seattle in the wildcard series. We were there.
The Jays had to win this game to prolong their season, and it looked like they had it in the bag. They had an 8-1 lead in this game. Bullpen couldn't hold it. The ball fell into no man's land, and you got to give the Mariners credit. They scrapped back to win this game. Seattle is moving on. The Jays are done. That comeback by the Mariners was next level.
Now, George Springer had elbow surgery. 6 Jays were nominated for Silver Slugger Awards. They're going to add a pitcher. They're going to add some bullpen help. Don't worry. This team will be a real serious threat in 23. Oh, the Toronto Argonauts were a pleasant surprise. McLeod Bethel Thompson was terrific. The Alouettes and Ticats both made the playoffs. Parity, folks. It was fun to watch Nathan Rourke. Most complete homegrown quarterback since Russ Jackson. What a career this guy can have. One of my favorite interviews of all time. Yes, it was. An interview with Frank Mahovlich, who won 4 Stanley Cups with your Maple Leafs. Talks about moving on to become a Red Wing.
Here it is, your return to Toronto as a Red Wing. And there we go. The big M, dekes to the backhand and scores. I believe, is that Bruce Gamble in that?
Bruce Gamble, yeah.
Yes,
I think that was, yeah.
Yeah, look at that blazing speed. I mean, when that puck came out the ice, there's no chance anybody was going to catch it.
Is that Pronovo? I think it was Pronovo.
What did it feel like when you came back to Toronto from Detroit and playing against your old mates and back to your hometown, I guess?
I just played my regular game, you know.
Right.
I tried to do the best I could, and that was it. Yeah.
Well, doing the best you could was not too bad, because in that first season with the Red Wings, you had 49 goals. 49? It was a career high, and then 38 the following year. Did you feel rejuvenated so much?
I felt great playing with Gordy and Alex Delvecchio for a year there, and it was really a good experience for me. And I did so well. I was really enjoyed. Of course, Gordy, you know, he was in his 40s. And he did super well too. So we did very well. We got into the playoffs. So I think we beat Montreal out for the playoffs in 1970, 69-70.
Yeah.
So we did real well.
And then the Habs would win a lot of cups after that. So you beat a pretty good team. But you mentioned
Then they made the owner made changes, and Detroit fell apart. They made all those trades, and I got traded to Montreal, which was great.
Which is what happens when the owner sometimes starts meddling in the affairs of the hockey team, which happened in Toronto later. But you know, when you mentioned playing with Gordie Howe, he actually had a career year that year that you joined the Red Wings. Gordie Howe, hit the 100-point mark for the first time in his career. That's pretty awesome.
Right.
Yeah. So not bad for a 40-year-old, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Time now for our shot of the week.
God damn it.
4!
Barb Boom Boom Otani, former school teacher, now an incredible golfer. She might have just put that ball on the green here at the par 4 second. What a shot.
Today's environmental tip: reduce the electricity you use. Use energy-efficient light bulbs instead of regular light bulbs. They last longer, which will save you money. Make sure that you turn off the lights, the TV, and other appliances when you're not using them. And lower your air conditioning or heat settings when it's not necessary. Open your windows when fall arrives and wear more layers of clothing rather than cranking up the heat. Rycom, passionate people who turn complicated business problems into simplified technology solutions for public and private sector real estate, properties, portfolios, and enterprise customers. Optimize and future-proof smart buildings from the ground up. The latest in fault locating, base building network design, managed services, cybersecurity, data analytics. Our fault detection will support all smart strategies, define projected outcomes for capital planning, and reduce environmental impact. RICOM, Smart Protection Solutions. At RICOM, we're building a path to a smart and environmentally friendly future.